Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Commissioner Karen Hoffman. I'm the chair of the Florida Commission on the Status of Women. And we are a nonpartisan body of 22 commissioners appointed by either our governor, cabinet, Speaker of the House, or President of the Senate. We are committed to recognizing and supporting women of all ages to achieve their fullest potential. This year marks the 30th anniversary of our commission. Since 1991, we've been serving the state of Florida by raising the awareness of the unique needs and concerns and achievements of women and girls throughout the state. We do this through collaboration, education, and celebration. It is fitting that we are gathered here today on Women's Equality Day as we present the 10 finalists chosen by our commission, and we present to Governor Ron DeSantis to choose the inductees to the 2021 Women's Hall of Fame. Therefore, it is my extreme pleasure to introduce fellow Commissioner Marucci Azzarine as chair of the Florida Women's Hall of Fame, and she will share with us this exciting news. Thank you so much. Marucci?
Thank you, Commissioner Hoffman. Since 1982, the Hall of Fame has recognized and honored women who, through their works and lives, have made significant contributions to the improvement of life for women and for all citizens of the state of Florida. Their influence on the world is wide and their talents are varied, but their common trait remains the same: a connection to Florida and a willingness to push the envelope, advocate for the less fortunate, and translate their tenacity into meaningful change. The selection process for the Florida Women's Hall of Fame is as follows. Each year, the Commission calls on the public for nominations. Every extraordinary finalist was nominated by someone from the public. This year, we received nearly 60 nominations from every corner of the state of Florida. From these nominations, the Florida Commission on the Status of Women selects 10 nominees. These 10 nominees are forwarded to Governor DeSantis, who will select the 3 2021 inductees. While there will only be 3 women ultimately chosen to forever be recognized in the rotunda of the Florida Capitol, it is truly an honor to be nominated and be among the 10 finalists. Former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. Attorney General Bondi, a Tampa native, was elected to office in 2010 and served as Florida's 37th Attorney General for 2 terms. General Bondi was Florida's first female Attorney General and dedicated the bulk of her career to public service. She undertook dozens of major state and national initiatives, including filing the most comprehensive state litigation regarding the national opioid crisis, as well as playing a leading role in achieving the national mortgage settlement. Additionally, Bondi helped obtain more than $870 million in settlements and judgments through the Medicaid Fraud Control Unit. A nationally recognized leader, Bondi has served on numerous boards, including the Kennedy Center Board of Trustees, President's Commission on Combating Drug Addiction and the Opioid Crisis, the National Association of Attorneys General Substance Abuse Committee, the Florida Statewide Council on Human Trafficking, the Special Olympics of Florida Board of Directors, and the Florida Constitutional Revision Commission, among many others. Mayor Jane Castor, the 59th mayor of the city of Tampa. Mayor Castor was born and raised in Tampa, went on to become a graduate of the prestigious FBI National Academy, and was selected as the first female chief of police in Tampa's history. Mayor Castor is a 31-year veteran of the Tampa Police Department, serving in nearly every capacity of the department and every area of the city. In October of 2009, Mayor Castor became the first woman and first openly LGBT person to be named police chief in the city of Tampa, serving for 6 years in that role. Judge Virginia Covington, a United States District Court judge for the Middle District of Florida, has been a public servant her entire 40-year legal career, devoting countless hours to providing outstanding and sustained service to the public in the U.S. as well as abroad. In 2004, she became the first Hispanic United States District Court judge appointed in the Middle District of Florida, enjoying lifetime tenure. In 2001, Judge Covington became the first Cuban-American woman named to any of Florida's appellate courts. and she served on the 2nd District Court of Appeal until her appointment to the federal bench. For close to 20 years, Judge Covington served as an assistant United States attorney in Tampa, her hometown, becoming the first woman supervisor in that office. Mayman Jennings, formerly of Brooksville, was a powerful political player in Florida, not only as First Lady to Governor William Sherman Jennings from 1901 to 1905, but also through her own legislative and advocacy efforts throughout her lifetime. Mrs. Jennings was a leading member of the Women's Club movement in Florida and served as president of the over 9,000 member Florida Federation of Women's Clubs from 1914 to 1917, during which time she spearheaded the effort to have Royal Palm State Park established in 1915. Ms. Jennings was a champion for women's suffrage, better treatment of children and prisoners, and historic and ecological preservation. She also helped lobby for the establishment of a state board of forestry, today known as Florida's Forestry Services, and helped found the Florida League of Women Voters. Senator Arthenia Joyner, Lakeland-born and Tampa raised, has had a distinguished career in law and politics and has been a pioneer and political trailblazer throughout her impressive career. Senator Joyner rose to national prominence in 1984 as president of the National Bar Association, and again with appointments by President Clinton to the U.S. delegation for the World Population Development Conference in Cairo, Egypt in 1994, the UN's Fourth World Conference on Women in Beijing in 1995, and the Federal Aviation Authority Council in 1999. Arrested in 1985 for protesting apartheid at the South African Embassy in Washington, D.C., Senator Joyner became the first Black woman to practice law in Hillsborough and Polk counties, remains the longest practicing Black woman lawyer in Florida, and was the first Black woman elected Florida Senate Minority Leader. Dr. Susan McManus is a recently retired distinguished university professor of public administration and political science from the University of South Florida. Dr. McManus is a Florida girl, still living on her family's farm in North Tampa. She was educated at Florida State University, graduating with honors, and taught at USF for the past 40 years. Dr. McManus is still the most widely and highly respected observer of Florida politics. Any of Florida's living governors can and will attest to her knowledge and integrity. For the better part of 2 decades, she has been Florida's most quoted political scientist, usually the first person called by national and local news operations for information and perspective on state politics. Barbara Nicholas was a pre-nursing student at The Ohio State University, where she met her future husband, Jack Nicholas. While her husband became a champion golfer, Barbara immersed herself into charity and fundraising. Barbara has helped raise hundreds of millions of dollars for myriad charitable organizations. The Nicholas Children's Healthcare Foundation was co-founded in 2004 by Mrs. Nicholas to support numerous pediatric healthcare services, not only in South Florida, but across the United States. She is chair of the foundation, which has raised more than $100 million in over 15 years. In March of 2015, the Nicholas support of Children's Hospital was highly recognized when globally renowned Miami Children's Hospital was rebranded to Nicholas Children's Hospital. In November 2017, the entire Miami Children's Health System was rebranded to Nicholas Children's Health System. Senator Kathleen Passadomo is involved in both local and statewide initiatives where she seeks the best interests of the citizens of Florida. She was elected to the Florida Senate in November 2016 and will serve as the 3rd female Florida Senate president beginning in 2023 through 2024. She was formerly a member of the House of Representatives, having first been elected in November 2010 and re-elected in 2012 and 2014. In addition to her legislative service, Senator Passadomo has been active on many boards, including the Statewide Council on Human Trafficking, Collier County Juvenile Justice Council, and the Collier County Senior Resource Center. She served 2 terms on the Florida Commission on the Status of Women and chaired the organization from 2006 to 2007. She is a partner in the firm Kelly, Passadomo & Alba, LLP, and has been a member of the Florida Bar since 1979. Lilly Pulitzer was one of the earliest female entrepreneurs in the American fashion industry. In 1959, Lilly was a stylish Palm Beach hostess and socialite whose husband, Peter Pulitzer, owned several Florida citrus groves. She wanted a project of her own, and with Peter's produce, she opened a juice stand in Palm Beach. Lilly Pulitzer's business was a hit, but squeezing oranges, lemons, limes, and pink grapefruit made a mess of her clothes. Realizing that she needed a juice stand uniform, Lilly asked her dressmaker to design a dress that would camouflage the stains. The result, a comfortable sleeveless shift dress made of bright, colorful printed cotton in pink, green, yellow, and orange. Although her customers liked Lilly's juice, they loved her dresses. Soon Lilly was selling more dresses than juice, so she decided to focus on designing and selling her lilies. Miss Pulitzer was a true original with an excellent eye and always believed in doing things her own way. Lilly was a creative and savvy businesswoman, one of the few female American entrepreneurs of the 1960s. Beverly White Yeager has been active in government and her community her entire life. She had 2 appointments by President Ronald Reagan and 2 by President Bill Clinton. She started the first cultural program in Florida with the $25,000 given to each state by the federal government. This was an appointment recommended by Governor Ferris Bryant. She later became the director of the Cultural Affairs Division in the Secretary of State's office, being over the Florida Arts Council and the historical boards. Ms. Yeager was the first woman to run for Florida Secretary of State. As of that time, no woman had run for a cabinet office. This was a very close race, and even though she did not win, she became a mentor for many women who came after her. Ms. Yeager's last position was as the International Trade and Development Coordinator for Government Lawton Childs, after which she retired from government service. Congratulations! Please look for more information on these phenomenal women on our social media and website. We look forward to announcing the 3 inductees selected by Governor DeSantis in the coming weeks.